Hello, welcome to my Patreon profile. My name's Robin Phillips, and I'm really excited to be finally getting around to setting up this profile that I've been wanting to do for years now. I'm going to tell you a little bit about who I am briefly, who I am, what I've done, why Patreon, why now, also what you can expect from this profile over the coming months and hopefully years. So I'm a singer pianist and I specialise in jazz, but I also work in the pop genre as well and swing. I have my own jazz quartet with some incredible musicians, and last year we put out my latest album called Reversed, looking at the old jazz standards and the lost verses. I also run a swing band, a really high energy swing band in London called Pinstripe Suit, and we perform at the wonderful speakeasy venues like the Nightjar and Oriole. I also run music programs in venues. So I run the jazz program at the Gonville Hotel in Cambridge, and I also run the piano bar at DeLuca in Cambridge, which is like a traditional piano bar, requests and sing-along, pop classics, always an amazing place to be at the weekend when it's not shut down, when it's not locked down. Also, a few years ago, I set up this little studio at home because I wanted to be able to record whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. And so I built this space here, and I totally love it. It's got this wonderful 1970s Yamaha, which is the U3, slightly deeper low end, which I really love. And I'm really happy in this. It's my happy place. And I started teaching about 5 years ago as well. And I now teach a number of students, whether it's jazz theory, singing, or the grades. I run students through the Trinity grades as well. And so that's basically what brought me to here. Why now? Of course, we're in lockdown. I'm not doing 90% of what I used to do, apart from some online stuff, these lockdown requests that I'm doing in this studio, and also doing some online teaching. But Patreon, I've wanted to set up this profile for such a long time because I love the idea of it. I remember sitting in a gig in London playing in front of not a lot of people, thinking I could be performing some music in a studio, putting it out on a Patreon profile, and anyone around the world that's into that sort of thing that I'm doing could connect with me. So I've wanted to do that for so long, and that's what I'm finally getting around to do now. What can you expect from my profile? Well, just two other things I did last year that I should tell you about. I rode a Harley Davidson from Chicago down to New Orleans. It was a real trip of discovery for me. I wanted to go and learn all about the heritage of jazz and blues, and we also ended up in recording studios, doing gigs. It was an amazing thing to do, and that's coming out hopefully later in 2020 as a documentary called Back to the Source. It was shown at the Clarksdale Film Festival at the end of last year. What we're in the middle of doing at the moment is we're building my piano app. I've created a piano workout app that I actually created years ago when I first went self-employed. I wanted a way of practicing every day, but without getting bored. That's finally, because of COVID-19 and the lockdown, is coming out this year, and my Patreon profile is going to support the documentary and that app. What can you expect from my profile? Well, you're going to see a load of back catalogue, all my best stuff. You're also going to get to see behind the scenes stuff, what's going on, what I'm working on, stuff about the documentary and the app. And then I'm going to upload the best stuff that I've got is going to come here. And you'll definitely get it here first, but there'll be some things that are only here. Now, sometimes I'll just upload things every month to have there for you to see, and other months I'll put stuff on as paid content, and that as a supporter of what I'm doing, it'll be per creation. So you only pay when I upload these things, and you can set a monthly maximum. So whichever level you choose, you can say that's my monthly maximum. And if I upload a lot of content that month, you don't pay any more than you want to. I love the idea. I love the model. Really excited about it. My name's Robin Phillips. This is my Patreon profile. I really look forward to connecting with you. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart supporting me through this time. And I think we're going to go on a pretty good journey together. Cheers.